Thanks for joining us live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sideline. It's a single-game return to Minnesota for the Timberwolves as they'll look for a boost from their hometown crowd. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta. They lost both of the matchups in this interconference battle a season ago. They like to change that now. Thompson. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. We've got Thompson, Nick Collison out there with Bargnani. Then it's Curry. And it's Crowder in it, the 3 slot. And for Atlanta, they come in off a good outing against the Heat at the American Airlines Arena.
And remember Klay Thompson's father, Michael Thompson, a former #1 pick out of Minnesota. Growing up, he was the smallest of his brothers and thereby took his lumps when they played hoops. But he said that challenge helped him to develop into the player he is today.
Rubio left side. To the wing right side. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Towns. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And Klay Thompson, born into an athletic family. His father, the former #1 overall pick in the NBA draft. And Clark, his mom, was a Division I volleyball player.
And, you know, Thompson, despite those genes, was not a highly recruited player out of high school. Grew up in UCLA's backyard, but ended up playing college ball at Washington State.
Here is Rubio. After the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Releases from 15. And Bargnani sends it back. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Atlanta on D. And Rubio kicks to Hayward. Shoots from the right block. And he overshot that one, missing. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside Curry. Dishes to Collison. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one is on Towns. And watching Nick Collison, he makes all the hustle plays, all the little plays, the things that really will not show up in a score sheet, stat sheet. For over a decade, he's had that role and embraced it.
And Kevin, the other thing he does as a veteran is a coach knows what he's going to get. He doesn't make the mistakes that some players make. And while he's not going to be a great scorer in the post or a high-flying rim protector, his game really is built on intelligence and toughness. And so positioning for charges, making open mid-range jump shots, all the unsung things that help a team win games.
Splitter dishes to Hayward. Buries the 20-footer. Hayward's got his first points of the night.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Curry passes to Bargnani. Rubio comes with the double team. Here's Curry with the 3. It's rebounded by Towns.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
And the basket by Rubio.
You know, on the topic of Nick Collison shooting, last season was his only real setback. Only shot 42% after having a career 54% shooting percentage. But he's up slightly in most other categories, especially the ones based on hustle and effort.
Knocks it loose. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. They set the screen. Rubio in the corner. Splitter. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
And when you talk about Nick Collison, every team needs someone like him. He's focused, unselfish. He's that hard-nosed big with just enough skill to bite you when you forget about it.
And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Smart kicks to Towns. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Splitter sets a screen. Hayward can't hit. The Hawks leading by 5. Thompson inside the line. Curry with a wide open look. Offline with this 3. Rubio with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Hayward dishes to Towns. There's the screen. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
Outside Curry. Pass to Collison. Kicks it to Crowder. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Collison, no good. Timberwolves trail by 5. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And that one's good. Crowder's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Now here's Splitter. Tries to snap the cold streak. And he lays it up and in. Splitter's got his first 2 points of the night.
Guys, he's got the length to get to the rim, and when he gets there, you never see a clumsy or awkward finish out of him. Everything is smooth and fluid.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. And the one thing Tiago Splitter gives you every year, Clark, is consistency. The numbers, the effort, the results, all very familiar every year.
Yeah, his game is really built on the intangibles. He hustles, he knows where he's supposed to be, he gets to the right spot at the right time, crashes the boards, takes charges. He does all the little stuff.
Minnesota making some changes. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Splitter. And it's Hezonja in for Marcus Smart. Spencer Hawes is checked in for the Hawks. Blair comes in for Nick Collison. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnovers.
Curry passes to Thompson. Back to Curry. Fires the 3. No good. And Minnesota now the other way. And here's Rubio. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Pass to Hayward. Again, the miss by Hayward.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Thompson with the bucket. Minnesota with the ball. They trail by 7. Rubio with it. Pekovic with a screen. And Rubio Kicks to Hayward. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Atlanta Hawks coming to this one after the win against the Heat. Towns dishes to Rubio. Feeds it to Hayward. Pass to Pekovic. Stolen by Thompson. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. On up the court. And Blair kicks to Thompson. And that one's good. And now it's a 10-point Atlanta lead.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
There's the pick. A shot by Hayward, wide open. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
And he goes in for the dunk.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And you know, Gordon Hayward was involved in one of the more fascinating NBA draft stories. It started after his father confirmed that Gordon would submit his name to the draft but would not immediately hire an agent.
Yeah, reportedly, Dad created a highly detailed 2-page questionnaire that he gave prospective agents, which is not something that's typical.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Warren's checked in for Crowder. Hollis Thompson comes in for Klay Thompson. And Cole subbed in for Steph Curry. Now, here's Warren. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Hawes, no luck.
And on the topic of Hayward hiring an agent, it was reported that the questionnaire was just the beginning and that prospective agents also went through quite a grilling in addition to that. You talk about a thorough process.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Now, here's Rubio. Pekovic with a screen. Hayward passes to Pekovic. The jump hook. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
You know, back to Hayward, obviously his first NBA contract was subject to the rookie wage scale, but his second contract, 4-year max deal. So whatever the Haywards have done as far as agent vetting, it's paid off.
Here's Cole. Goes back up. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Out to Hayward. Stolen by Thompson. Howard down with both hands.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
And they've gotten good looks, you know, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, you know, that may be the answer for them. But you know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Scotty's checked in for Towns. Anderson comes in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Exum in for Ricky Rubio. And a change for the Hawks. Raduljic is checked in. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
No good off the front iron.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Pekovic with a screen. Here's Azanya. No good on the 3. Here's the Hawks with the ball. They're on a 19-7 run. And Cole kicks to Hawes.
Two shots, gentlemen. Two.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
I think it's been a disappointing year for him at the stripe, guys. I mean, he hasn't been as productive as he was last season from there.
And both free throws good by Hawes. Now here's Exum. He dishes it to Pekovic. Misses the fadeaway jumper. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Hawks lead by 15. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And guys, we've seen the Hawks really take control here.
It's all about their defense. They have just done a terrific job of negating the timing and spacing of their opponent.
Every shot is challenged and challenged well.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Hawks, Bargnani is out there with Miroslav Raduljic. Then there's Warren. Then it's Thompson. And it's Cole in at the one. Thompson dishes to Bargnani. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
That's his second personal foul.
Guys, Bargnani was compared to several other international players when he came out. Some said he was Nowitzki. Others thought he might be more like Yao Ming in terms of impact. Ming was the only other player taken 1 overall who had never played high school or college hoops.
And going back to international comparisons, Bargnani was keeping some pace with Nowitzki over his first 5 years, but that's when the injury bug laid into him, and that's not been the case.
You know, and Bargnani was really starting to play great on the offensive end, and defensively, he started to make an impact, but Nowitzki, on the other hand, just kept rising all the way to that true Hall of Fame status. Bargnani still searching.
Raduljic passes to Curry. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Curry's got his first points in this one.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Pekovic with a screen. Here's Azania. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And now the fast break. Exum with the ball. It's stolen by Curry. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Here's Azania. He's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. Pekovic with a screen. 4 on the clock. Got a piece of it. Here's Curry. Stolen by Anderson. Now the dish to Pekovic. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Now Exum. He feeds it to Anderson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Nick Collison's checked in for Atlanta. Crowder comes in for T.J. Warren. The Hawks lead by 17. The pass to Bargnani. The screen from Thompson. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. DeJuan Blair. He's checked in for Atlanta. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Now here's Smart. He's covered by Thompson. Tries to snap the cold streak, but they recover it. And it's good. Splitter's got his second bucket of the night.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Collison kicks to Curry. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Crowder. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Rubio dishes to Splitter. And Rubio gets it to go on the assist from Tiago Splitter.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
The feed to Rubio. He kicks it to Towns. Back to Rubio. It's Splitter atop the key. Smart wide open. He fires. Here's Towns. Rebound by the Hawks. 17 points was their biggest margin. Thompson passes to Curry. Offensive rebound.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he be a little bit more selective tonight.
Now here's Hayward. 5 points in the game. Here's Towns. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5. The Minnesota Timberwolves come into this one after the win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Curry kicks to Collison. Dishes it to Crowder. They set the pick. The drive by Thompson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Guys, last season, Klay Thompson made his first All-Star trip overall. Clark, his game took a huge leap forward.
Hey, I agree with you, Kevin. And a big reason for that, I think, was his spot on Team USA. Playing the way he did and with that group really lifted his confidence.
Excellent point. Splitter sets a screen. Hayward goes in. And the foul called on DeJuan Blair. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Hayward kicks to Rubio. Here's Splitter. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Hollis Thompson's checked in for Thompson. And that one misses.
And the Executive of the Year award is an odd one. I mean, given yearly to the executive that was deemed to have had the best year with their roster, that is perhaps the hardest thing to evaluate.
And now Minnesota on the fast break. Rubio leading the charge. Hayward can't hit.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Drills it from outside. Thompson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And for the Executive of the Year award, it's hard to evaluate because for GMs, Clark, it takes years of moves to reach a certain point.
Yeah, it's an annual award, but it's awarded for years of decisions, if that makes any sense. One big signing or trade isn't quite enough to win the award.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for Towns. Anderson comes in for Gordon Hayward. Hezonja, he's checked in for Smart. And it's Exum in for Ricky Rubio. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Blair. Bargnani comes in for Nick Collison. Warren's checked in for Crowder. And Cole subbed in for Steph Curry.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Well, Clark, you follow international basketball so much, and Mauro Hezonja isn't a new name to you.
No, it's not, but I'm actually looking forward to seeing him do things in the NBA. Only played sparingly up until now, but the talent and skills he possesses, they get your attention.
Well, Hezonja has been playing as a pro since his 14th birthday.
Yeah, it happens that way in Europe.
Now, here's Exum. Lets it go with a three. The shot is off.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Now, here's Exum. After T.J. Warren's miss, Splitter sets a screen. Clock at 6. Hawes with the rebound. Hawes got 5 rebounds tonight.
And with Hezonja, it is all about what he might do in the future. He has great athleticism, very good size at his position, and already has great skill in terms of scoring the basketball.
Timberwolves trail by 13. And here's Exum. Kicks it to Booker. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first.
Andre Bargnani picks one up.
At the line for your
You know what I like most about Hezonja is how much he believes in his own ability. He has tremendous confidence. Before the draft, he said he felt he should be the first pick overall. That's confidence, folks. Boy, I tell you, last season was a big one for the Hawks and Coach Budenholzer. Their dominant season won him multiple Coach of the Month titles, and eventually he won the Coach of the Year award.
Minnesota's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Exum dishes to Anderson. Passes it to Hezonja. Another miss by Minnesota. It was pretty obvious, I thought, Greg, that Budenholzer was the deserved Coach of the Year. I mean, Steve Kerr, there are a lot of good names you could put in there. But what he's done, taking the Hawks to the top of the East, few saw that coming.
I agree with you. I mean, he has transformed this Hawks team over the past couple of years, has a wonderful team game. You know, obviously a lot of influence coming from Pop when he was with San Antonio, but he is really, I think, redefining how the game of basketball is being played at the pro level.
Minnesota foul call.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
That's his first.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
And he can't hit the second. Timberwolves trail by 13. Exum with it. Pass to Booker. Splitter inside. Guarded by Hawes. Rebound, Atlanta. 17 points was their biggest margin.
That's his second personal.
Injuries have certainly taken their toll on Bargnani, culminating in disaster last season. Greg shooting up for only 29 games, the fewest ever in his career.
Yeah, I mean, he had a series of leg injuries, the hammy, the calf. Really unfortunate part about it is that he has so much talent, but yet really to develop that on the floor because of all the issues.
Splitter sets a screen. Hezonja. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Hezonja's got 7 points for the quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And in thinking about Bargnani's impact, he's a guy who can generate points from every spot on the floor. Three-point range, converts at the rim. He's about 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and shoots free throws like a guard.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Hayward's checked in. So it's Atlanta now. A 12-point game.
And talking about Bargnani last season, he was actually generating efficient numbers when he was healthy. I mean, way up in field goal percentage, three-point percentage. I would love to see him remain healthy and have a chance to quiet the doubters.
2 minutes.
Atlanta leading by 10. .152 left in the second quarter. Ball's knocked loose. Tries from 10. Thompson misses. Minnesota shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Offensive rebound.
Been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Out to the right wing. Warren the pass to Thompson. And it's Thompson again missing. Timberwolves trail by 10. Here's Hezonja. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Hezonja's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Assist goes to.
He's fortunate that shot found the bottom of the bucket. It wasn't the highest quality look.
.46 seconds left in the second quarter. Three-pointer, Hayward. Pause with the rebound. Atlanta leading by 9. Here's Cole. Warren kicks to Hawes. He tries for 3. Rebound, Gordon Hayward. Hayward's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Towns sets the pick for Hayward. And that's not going to go. And the first half is now in the books. Hawks ahead, leading by 9. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Okay, fans, put your hands
The second half just about to get going here.
Wow, this game just a commanding performance for Thompson. 13 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
You know, I'm not sure that he can continue to shoot the 3 as well as he has up to this point. He has been lights out.
You know, sometimes, Greg, you have those nights where the basket just looks twice as large as it is. Grand Canyon size. It might be one of those nights for him.
Ricky Rubio is out there with Hezonja. Then there's Towns. Then it's Splitter. And it's Hayward in the small forward position. That's the group starting the second half for Flip Saunders.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Pass to Towns. Feeds to Splitter. Towns kicks to Rubio. Shot clock at 5. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Curry. Can't get it to go. So Minnesota will take it the other way. There's the dish to Rubio. It's stolen by Curry. The 3. That one goes. Count it. Curry's got 5.
Curry.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Splitter sets a screen. There's the screen. Rubio dishes to Hayward. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now here's Curry. 5 points in the game. Lots of room. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Rubio against Curry. And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, Atlanta. 17 points was their biggest margin. Hayward passes to Towns. Clock is at 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Curry kicks to Thompson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And so Thompson nails both of them. Timberwolves trail by 15. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Here's Hezonja. 10 points for him. Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Hawks making a switch here. Blair's checked in. Six on the shot clock. Rubio dishes to Hayward. Another miss by Minnesota. The Minnesota Timberwolves come into this one after the win against the Thunder.
Klay Thompson.
You know, there are those who wonder if Gordon Hayward can lead a team to the promised land. However, as just a sophomore, he led a non-powerhouse college to a championship game. So, in fact, they were just one basket away from winning it all.
Minnesota calls timeout. Go back to Hayward. He took that buzzer-beating half-court shot, Clark, that would have won his school the championship. You actually called that game, and it did hit the backboard and rim, but unfortunately did not go in.
Well, Hayward's the kind of guy who's willing to put his team on his back and try to carry him. He's willing to take that responsibility on. Whether he can deliver at the highest level, time will tell.
Minnesota making some changes. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Splitter. Budinger comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Hezonja. Timberwolves trail by 17. Pekovic with a screen. Fade away. And that one comes up a bit short.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
And Thompson kicks to Collison. Down low. Curry.
Minnesota foul call.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
That's his second personal foul.
And, guys, you talk about ascendant stars in the NBA. None brighter than Steph Curry, the leading vote getter for the All-Star game a season ago. But what I love, he doesn't let it go to his head. I mean, he remains grounded and focused on winning.
And he sinks the second. What I like, though, about Stephen Curry also is his demeanor, Clark. He cheers on his teammates, keeps his head up through adversity. He does it all.
Yeah, he's pretty much unflappable. He's level-headed, and he puts his teammates first. That's what makes him a championship-caliber superstar.
Pekovic with a screen. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Now here's Curry. He has 6. He dishes it to Collison. Collison with a screen on Buddington. The drive by Thompson. That ball is good for another field goal, his 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet. There's a screen. And stolen by Blair. Shoots the 3. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Thompson. And it's 9 points for Steph Curry. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've got down in transition.
Shooting for Minnesota, Nikola Pekovic.
And last season, an injury-filled one for Nikola Pekovic. Played only 31 games before he was sidelined. Clark with an Achilles injury.
Yeah, and, he wasn't even playing quite up to par before the injury, Kevin. After shooting well over 50% in each of his first 4 seasons, he dropped to under 43% last year.
And the Hawks making a change here. Radulic has checked in. Curry passes to Crowder. To the paint. And stolen by Pekovic. One-on-one fast break. That's tipped. And he gets it back. Out to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Budinger. But they'll get another chance. Rubio with a wide open look. Here's Pekovic. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now here's Smart. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Towns sets the pick for Rubio. Here's Budinger. Another miss by Minnesota. Here's Atlanta now. They're on an 18-6 run. It's Curry with the drive. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Now, here's Rubio. He's got 5. Buries it down low. Rubio's got his 3rd basket of the night. The Hawks leading by 20. Outside Curry. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level. An MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
Now here's Hayward. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Towns. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter. Atlanta's gotten all 4 of the three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here.
And with Curry winning his first NBA MVP award, he played the fewest minutes by an MVP in league history, mostly because his team was up by so much he got to sit a number of fourth quarters. He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Rubio outside. Hayward outside. Splitter sets a screen. Hayward goes in. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Hawks lead by 22. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul.
The screen from Thompson. Curry dishes to Hawes. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Spencer.
Curry's got assist number 8 now on the night.
And with Curry and the MVP, there was some pressure with Harden. Relatively close voting, but Curry was the clear winner. Hard to argue with the season he had, leading his team to 67 wins last year.
Shot clock at 6. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Minnesota's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Hayward left side. And Rubio kicks to Smart. 5 on the clock. Looking to end the run. Curry with the defensive effort. Here's Thompson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Thompson's got 5 points so far. Rubio outside. Hayward left side. A baseline J. Off the left rim and out.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
They get it back. Knocked away. Curry passes to Cole. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Smart.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Taking 2 shots.
Both teams deciding to change it up. He hits the second from the line. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Bargnani against Scott. The turnaround jumper.
Oh, the turnaround jumper. That was just beautiful.
And Cole kicks to Hawes. Shot from 12. Minnesota with the rebound. Pekovic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Budinger. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Third team foul.
You know, it's really quite amazing when you look at Chase Budinger. I mean, statistically, he was the same player last year as when he was a rookie across every category. Even smaller categories like steals and blocks, almost identical output 5 seasons apart.
And going back to Chase Budinger, a terrific athlete with a plus shooting stroke. He definitely has some talent, but Greg, his inability to play consistent defense and his subpar ball handling have capped his career minutes at around 20 a game.
Yeah, and that's why he was a second-round pick way back when. I mean, scouts knew he was a somewhat talented player, but just not a complete one.
Cole dishes to Hawes. Warren the pass to Cole. Bargnani kicks to Thompson. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Unloads from 13. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
That's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right on top of the other.
Time to just slow it down, make the simple play, and get a good shot.
Nick Collison's checked in for T.J. Warren. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Pekovic with a screen. Exum kicks to Budinger. Off the screen. Anderson's shot is off.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Thompson dishes to Hawes. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's Atlanta. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. The Hawks leading by 23. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. They've got Bargnani. Jay Crowder out there with Nick Collison. Then it's Norris Cole. And it's Thompson in at the shooting guard. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game. And, you know, for so long, the NBA has had 12-minute quarters. In last year's preseason, they began experimenting with the 10-minute quarters. Players seem to like it, but it would be a huge change philosophically in terms of how the game is played.
And Clark, with the 10-minute quarters, the players felt like they were fresher during the game. Still, removing 8 minutes from an NBA game does have huge consequences.
Well, we must remember it's being experimented with right now, so keep that in mind. They also talked about shortening the preseason and doing other things to keep players fresher during the year. I like the thought process.
Pekovic with a screen. Crowder with the steal. Thompson for three. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him tonight?
Well, we've already seen plenty. I mean, he's got more points from outside the arc than inside of it so far.
Stripped away. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. It's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Steph Curry's checked in for Atlanta.
Now into the lineup for the Hawks. Stephen Curry.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. He feeds it to Bargnani. They set the screen.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
Outside Curry. Now the pass to Collison. Here's Crowder. Good, and the assist goes to Collison.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And, Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
The feed to Budinger. Can they get it? And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Oh, nice double pump finish there. Strictly for the fans.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Splitters checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Towns comes in for Mike Scott. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Anderson. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Dante Exum. Collison, the pass to Curry. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Rubio against Curry. Towns kicks to Hayward. 5 to shoot. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. On the wing, Thompson. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
Well, this is nothing new. There is some debate on how successful max contracts have been in the NBA. A lot of players have demanded max contract money, but haven't lived up to the pay. And in my opinion, there are only about 15 guys worthy of max contracts in the league in any given year.
Up top, Rubio, guarded by Curry. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number one, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard.
Here's Collison. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Sound offensively, really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
There's a good screen. Dishes it to Hayward. Doubled by Collison. Hayward passes to Towns. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. And that's 10 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Rubio against Curry. In the corner, Crowder with it. Collison dishes to Curry. They double-team Curry. Back to Collison. And the powerful one-handed slam.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Rubio outside. He kicks to Hayward. Crowder with the steal. And he jams it with authority.
Now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up.
Can't remember the last time they missed one. Remarkable shooting here.
The drive by Rubio. Towns kicks to Hayward. Looking to end his cold spell. Misses in close.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. What a final quarter these guys are having from downtown, just burying the threes in bunches.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason not to. I mean, work that perimeter. It's going good for you. Work it until it stops.
And the Timberwolves call time. And watching Jay Crowder, he can really beast you up, Greg, and take you out of your game. One of the most physical wings, I think, in the NBA.
And not the most flexible athlete, but he makes up for that with that strength that you mentioned. It allows him to control the pace. I mean, he's a bumper and a grinder and hitting a big three out of nowhere. So he's what we call a true gamer.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Radulich has checked in. Blair comes in for Nick Collison. Warren's checked in for Jay Crowder. And it's Udrich in for Steph Curry. There's the pick. Kicks to Booker. Shot to stop the run. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Looking at Jay Crowder, he got traded from Dallas to Boston in the Rondo deal last season. Nobody expected all that much from him. All he did was go out and become one of the most valuable players on that team. They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Scott, and that comes off the assist by Exum. Exum's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Atlanta's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the 4th.
You know, when you talk about Jay Crowder, there are those that you win because of, and then there are guys like him that you win with. I mean, the guy who's going to take the charge, commit the hard foul, do what others won't, really shows the heart of a champion.
Exum passes to Scott. Out to the right wing. Tries it from 19. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
And it seems every season we see a player try and play through an injury. Sometimes it provides a boost with heroics, but it can lead to serious damage long term. It's a common practice we see, and some guys are pretty cavalier about it.
Passes it to Hezonja. From deep. It's rebounded by Blair. Blair's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And Udrih kicks to Thompson. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Now, Greg, a lot of NBA players do play through injury. Last year, for instance, LaMarcus Aldridge played most of the regular season with a thumb injury that required surgery. Mike Conley, Clark Kellogg, we saw in the postseason play with the mask with a facial fracture.
Yeah, and it's hard to make a blanket statement if it's good or bad for guys to do that. You just hope the player heeds the doctor's advice and doesn't do any further damage by playing injured.
Here's Booker, 11 feet away, and the shot is good. Atlanta's gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Raduljic.
Udrih with the excellent feed that time.
Minnesota's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Anderson outside. Here's Scott. Rebound by the Hawks. Blair's got 8 rebounds in this game. Udrih dishes to Thompson. A 3-ball. The shot will not go. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. And now the fast break. Exum with the ball. Udrih grabs the board. The Hawks shooting about 59% from the floor. Offensively, they've been running without a hitch. Thompson misses.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Tries again. Anderson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
And one thing that I know a lot of fans are worried about it is NBA jerseys with ads on them. It's something the NBA has explored more in depth recently and would be another stream of revenue for the league.
Hollis Thompson's checked in for Atlanta. Coles comes in for Beno Udrih. Blair, the pass to Warren. Here's Cole. To the inside. Here's Raduljic. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
A nice shot by Booker. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
Sade, I like that, Greg.
Offensive rebound. And the shot goes in from Raduljic. Radulic's got 6 points in the quarter.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
Hezonja's shot is off. Atlanta's gone 4 of 7 with the long ball here in the 4th quarter. To the right side. Blair, the screen. Warren. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
T.J. Warren had a very interesting start to his NBA career. Spent most of the first half in the D-League. In the second half, Clark, he finally got some minutes and really provided a spark.
Yeah, you know, he doesn't have great range on his jumper right now, and he's not an elite ball handler, but he's one of the best cutters in the game. Moves well without the ball, so I think his future is bright nonetheless.
Exum kicks to Booker. Scott dishes to Exum. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. T.J. Warren picks one up.
And talking about TJ, guys, he put up a few interesting numbers towards the end of last season. Shot 64% from the field in March. Had 18 points in one game, 17 in another. The last game of the year, he chips in with 6 assists. So now it's up to him to put it all together on a more consistent basis.
Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws.
And, you know, getting back to TJ, yes, he needs to improve his shooting range. But what I'd like to see are major improvements on defense. I mean, he shows active hands when he's near the ball, but he can also be a bit lazy as a defender and gambles and reaches too much. That won't get it done at this level.
The steal. Here's Cole. Soft touch off the glass.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
Pass to Anderson. From outside the arc. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
And around the NBA, there are some who want to redo how the NBA lottery works. They feel it punishes teams for trying at the end of the season and instead rewards others who maybe aren't doing as well.
You know, Clark, losing teams handling losing with an eye to the future. It's a slippery slope and a very tough situation, not only for teams, but the league to try to figure out and rule on.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. Well said, and I'm not sure what the answer is. I kind of like where we are with the lottery system, but it's something to reevaluate. I don't think it needs to be tinkered with at this point, though.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Hawks.
But, Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Klay Thompson. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
So far in the game for Cole, he's got 8 points and the 1 steal.
Norris Cole.
And both free throws good for Cole. 40 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Now, here's Exum. Here's the screen. There's the three. Rebounded by the Hawks. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Blair. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And you can hear the disappointment in the crowd tonight. But we saw a team that was just ready to do battle in this arena. They clearly wanted this road win.
Crystal clearly. They came in here determined to steal this game, Greg. Their effort level, I thought, was outstanding, and they just took care of business.
Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what?